Child, you guys are so sweet. So, sorry about that. My phone's so shitty anyways, but it just restarted out of nowhere. It was glitching because my phone was trying to do an update on the Android. So that's what ended up happening. So I hope you guys are all still here now. I had to just end up getting another phone to use. Yeah, I got another phone. So like now, and plus this phone that I'm using right now is better quality anyways. So I see that you guys are here. My phone is acting really weird. Because ever since... Thank you! It's Mercury... That's what I'm saying. It's Mercury retrograde. Like, I was gonna, like, flip. And I was like, you know what? Let me just chill. And my room got up to, like, 40 people. I've never had 40 people in my room before. And, fuck... There we go. Mercury retrograde. I was trying to see the quality. It's still buffering? Why is it still buffering? Okay. Hold on, let me see. Because even for myself, it's okay now. Okay. What the fuck? It's good on your end? Okay, who can see me? Can you guys see me? Because on my phone it's buffering. My other phone. You can see me. Okay. I know, that's my song. I was like running the music. It's Mercury retrograde. Like even right now at the top it's telling me there's 4 people in this room. And I know it's more than 4 people here. This is, it's Mercury retrograde. I'm not even gonna sweat it. It's Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is trying to take my steez. Yeah, right now it says 4 on my end. Okay, so let me repeat myself considering that we got knocked out on the last one. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to get into the readings first, the celebrity psychic readings. So I'm going to start off first with, I think we'll do Kim Porter last. We're going to start off with Azealia Banks and Koonye West. And then we are going to move into somebody else just Bow Wow and Erica Mena. And then we're going to move into Kim Porter. And just to let you guys know, as you know, anyone that is familiar to my channel, I do answer psychic personal questions within my chat, but it's for a cost. So it's $10 for 2 questions, and it's $7 for one, which we will do towards the end. And of course, we're just gonna sit and just kiki and chit chat like we usually do. But yeah, so let's just get right into it. Okay. So from what I seen and what I seen as Azealia, okay, yeah, but let's stay, because since you guys could talk during this, I want to stay on track. I want to stay on track. Like I don't want it to be like, oh, read this person, read this person, read this person. I'm right in the middle of a channel. So like I wanted to stay on track with who I want to read on, and that's it. So what I do see for Koonye West. Like, you and I both, everyone in this room, obviously, anyone knows that Koonye is going, like, I can't even say Koonye is going crazy. Koonye is off kilter. And he's actually supposed to be on medication, and he has stated this before. He does not take the medication he's supposed to be taking. And, like, he's very, very, like, when I see him spiritually, like, he's very, very ungrounded. And it's to a point that he can't really, like, concentrate, you know what I mean? But I'm also feeling like there's something on him. He definitely has an entity attached to him, because when I'm tapping into his energy, I'm feeling this weird whisk by my left ear, and whenever I feel that weird kind of energy, that's like, okay, there's an entity that is around him, is what I'm sensing. I do also get the sense with him, it's like he's so far deep, like I think he's so tired of everybody telling him that there's something wrong with him, to the point that he is like doesn't want to get any help, just because he's like, he feels like everybody thinks he's crazy when he really isn't. Um, but I don't think it's like, okay, you might think I'm crazy for saying this. Like, the Kardashians do have a curse of like attracting men that become unstable, but I'm not sensing that this came from Kanye, like came from Kim Kardashian was on him. I feel like a lot that's what's on him is that he end up messing with the wrong person. Like he upset somebody that is into obviously certain things and they've done things on him. That's really what happened. The thing is with Kanye, it's like a lot of what Kanye is going through is also karmatic. Because Kanye's the kind of person that he's a bit ungrateful. You see what I'm saying? So the kind of person that he is like Kanye's got to a point where he got too big for his shoes. You know what I mean? So meaning like he felt like he didn't really need to, like he felt like he was too smart, that he would always test people above them and try to step on their toes. So essentially what ended up happening to Kanye right now is why he is the way he is because he just pissed off the wrong person. Like I said, I would love to say that I see him getting better soon, but like how far Kanye West has gone, like he has some permanent damage. You know what I mean? Like there's some things that are just never gonna go back to normal. But unfortunately, and I could be wrong for saying this, I don't really see a long lifespan for Kanye West. Like I don't know why I'm hearing 45. So I could be wrong, but I see 4 and 5. But I don't feel like there's much time left. A next thing too with Kanye West, I feel like Kanye West has been picking up drug use again. I think it's cocaine. I don't know why, I feel like it's something in the nose. Because whatever it is that drug is, I think he feels like he's more genius, more alive when he does that drug. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I do see for him. Give me a second. Let me grab my jacket. You know me, my infamous smoking jacket. Yeah, no, it's really sad. He could come back, but like he's too far gone and he doesn't want to hear that he needs help. Like I feel like you could be the smartest doctor in the world. Like you could be like, yo, Kanye West, this person literally took somebody's brains out and put it back in, and now this man is super genius and like literally the most credible doctor you could ever come across. You could say to Kanye, listen to this guy. He knows what's going on. He won't listen. He's too far gone. But a part of it, of why it's happening to him, is like it's karmatic. It's very karmatic. Like it's like he kind of did it to himself. Like he just pissed off the wrong people. And don't get me wrong, like people, like, you know, people are not God. You should not fear man. You should always worship the Lord. But like you can't literally diss and dismiss people that made you who you are, or diss and dismiss the people that have always been in your corner. I just heard 45. So whatever that is. I could be wrong, but I'm not that predicting death. I've sensed somebody's gonna go, but 4 or 5 just stood out to me. I hope I'm wrong, and that's what I'm seeing for him. Like he's too far gone. I feel like Kim is already thinking about leaving him. She has been thinking about this for a while. I feel like the last 3 months it's been more like action-wise. Like I really feel like when it really comes down to it, I think that Kim, like when he signed over part ownership of Yeezy to Kim, I feel like Kim secured that bag not because of a thing of like using. I think she was thinking about her kids. So she's just like thinking to herself, like if anything happens to him, I have rights to Yeezy. Which, if he dies, I would have even more rights to Yeezy, and I could always secure that my kids can work at Yeezy or have Yeezy or carry on the legacy. Ooh, yes. Yeah, she's tired. Like she tried. Like Kim really wants to be a wife. That's what people don't understand. Like people think like she's in it for the money or whatever. Like Kim has her own money. One, but two, like I feel like Kim really wanted to be a wife. Like she really wanted to like have kids with this man and settle down. And you got to give it to her. She stuck around and stuck through him through a lot of things. You know what I mean? She has been defending this man. Like people, he will go out and do the most craziest shit, and Kim still defends him. You know what I mean? Imagine he has these episodes in public. What are these episodes like in their household, in front of their kids? You understand? So like, I'm not sitting here. I'm not like some big time like Kim supporter, but at the same time, like, fair is fair, and I'm not gonna like watch people drag that woman to hell. Thank you. She does love him. She like this is something that she thought she was gonna grow old with. Like we were gonna be that like umpire bride, and you know, and grow old together, and that's not happening. Everybody that's watching this video, don't forget to like it, by the way. You know what I mean? So I do see that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she wanted to be like, well, I think honestly she wanted to be even bigger than them. But she admires the stature that they have. But the thing is with Kanye's always had a complex that he always wants to do better than Jay. You understand? The spiritual community says he's not crazy. He's not crazy. He's imbalanced. Like, he's aware, but he's imbalanced. Like, he doesn't have control over his body. Like, he has an episode. It's almost like he has an episode, and the episode actually happens like a channel. It's like he comes out of his body, and then this channel just comes through and, like, totally takes over. And then he switches back in, and he's like, yo, what did I just say? That's why I feel like nowadays he's making an extra effort to actually record a lot of things that he does. Because when he records things or keeps records of things, then he can actually remember what he said or what he did. Other than that, if he doesn't do that, then he doesn't remember what he said. Okay, don't get me wrong. Kim does want to be like a Beyonce. But Kim is Kim at the end of the day. You can't take that away that she comes from a very powerful family and successful person in the industry. But I feel like she wants to be, you know? I think his son is kind of like him, where he's going to have those somewhat imbalances. Like, I feel like when it comes to the Kardashian curse is almost like, I don't know if you guys heard of the Spider Queen. So you know how the Spider Queen, like, the Spider Queen, I think it's a Black Widow. It kills its mate. You know what I mean? So they have this energy where they have some kind of, like, magic that they do where it makes them very dominant in a male industry. You know what I'm saying? So essentially what it does, like, the men that gets around them, it's like it sucks up that male essence. You know what I mean? It's the male essence that they use for power. Wow, my room has like 53 people. I've never had this much people in my room. Damn. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel. So moving back into Azealia Banks. Now we're talking about Azealia Banks here. Is it a family curse? Okay, it's buffering. Okay. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Okay, so have you heard of okay, have you guys ever heard of the monkey paw? Okay, so I'm gonna give an alternative version of the story. So this girl finds this monkey paw, and she finds out like it's like this genie. It's like this like genie, right? So you can make 3 wishes, right? So you make the 3 wishes on it, but for every wish, like it has like that. Be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. So the first thing she wishes, oh my gosh, I wish that I can get $150,000, and she gets $150,000, But how she ends up getting the money is because her husband, like, there was a big explosion at the factory that he works at. He dies, and the payout was $150,000. So it's like, you get what you want, but it has its quirks. You understand? So essentially, that's what's wrong with their family. It's like, they have the power, but the power that they have, it has its quirks. One of them being that, you know, to be that dominance, to have that dominance, to have that hierarchy, to have that power is a masculine energy. So with that being said, when it comes to the men around them, that power drains the energy of the men that get around them. You understand? So that's what it is. But like, to be honest, Kanye's had a long history of drug use. Like, I feel like he used to mess a little bit with drugs before his mother died, but especially after his mother died, it got even worse. So we can't act like out of nowhere Kanye just sprouted out and just started acting nuts. Like, it's not, we can't put that all on them. You know what I mean? But let's move into the fact with the aspect when it comes to Azealia Banks. Now, we already know Azealia Banks is already an intuitive person. She's an awoken person. She's in the industry. Everybody knows that she's very talented. The thing is where Azealia Banks has had issues is because of her outspokenness. And the thing is with Azealia, when she speaks, she could be very ruthless with how she talks. You know what I mean? So one thing that Azealia shared, because I did watch her story. So what happened, for those that are here that don't know what's going on, is that Kanye West, I think about a month or two ago, reached out to Azealia and wanted to work with her. You know what I mean? So she gave, I guess the track was a song with him and Tekashi 6ix9ine. So she gave it her verse for that track, and what ended up happening is, all of a sudden, Tekashi 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj and Kanye West are shooting the video. Now, it only makes sense. Kanye is not going to put out more than one song with Tekashi 6ix9ine and Azealia, Tekashi 6ix9ine and himself. It has to be that song. So pretty much what Kanye did on a low is that he squashed her on the song. Also, she did mention there was a thing that she would write to him and say, like, she would put heart emojis. And for some reason, I guess Kim, she sees his messages, and he tried to spin it like as if it's not him that's trying to like flirt with her. It's not like he's not trying to flirt with her. Azealia wants him. All this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, so obviously Azalea's pissed. She went onto Instagram and she vented her frustration. She says there's tea. The thing is with Kanye West is, I feel like Kanye West has a sneakiness to him. He has a way to him where he can be sneaky. Like, he does these little things behind his wife's back, and then if he gets caught, like, he tries to spin it. You see what I'm saying? And whatever the sneaky inness is, Azealia knows about it. You know what I mean? Like, she knows things more than, you know, he even figured out that she knows, right? He's not that slick. So with that being said, what I get the sense is that I don't think Azealia is going to actually leak it, just for the simple fact that, not just because it's serious stuff, is also the fact that I feel like Azealia right now is really realizing that she needs to keep things to herself, and like, let's not feed into this Azealia Banks hate train and all this negativity that surrounds my name. Let me stop giving people stuff to talk about and let them to focus on what I'm really doing, which is my music and my soap business. So I feel like she's been quieting down because I think she started to realize that her persona in the industry is getting tired. Not just for people, but for herself. Because for a long time, I don't think she really cared about it. But now she's at a place where it's like, okay, this is just getting tired for myself, because like people are not paying attention to what I'm saying now. People are not paying attention to that. Like, I really got real shit that I can say and real shit that I can see people do. So I'm gonna like not be giving people bullshit to fucking go off of. I think that Kanye West is gonna respond in some way about it. I really do. Um, but I think I don't know why I'm seeing messages. So I think he's gonna try to expose messages, kind of like, oh, I don't know what she's talking about. But I don't think it's like he's trying to expose her. It's like, I don't know what she's talking about. This is what we've talked about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure where this is all coming from. I don't understand this. You know what I mean? Um, well, eventually you gotta grow. See, Azealia doesn't drop music that is relevant to the main public. But I'm gonna be straight. Like, we are not about to sit up here and say that she doesn't got bangers. She does. But because, like, she's pretty much blacklisted by most people in the industry, they're gonna always marginalize her music. That's like, for example, if you guys see the video that Childish Bambino dropped at the end of summer, or it feels like summer, and the symbolism that he had Azealia Banks like sitting on a limb, on a tree branch, like a limb of a tree branch of a tree, and she's above everybody looking down. Like, that symbolism is pretty much saying that she's the most talented in the industry, especially when it comes to rappers and stuff like that. She's a better than a lot of them, but she's really only supported by a limb of people. So hence why she's just sitting from the top of her tree, just looking down at everyone. Yeah, she did get a new record deal. Yeah. Well, that story is, I don't know. I just know that her and Russell got into it, and Russell definitely did retaliate physically with her, and that was a whole situation. But it's just, yes. And those who are watching right now, if you haven't subscribe to my channel, please. I feel like Azealia Banks fans are at a certain peak of intellectualism, for sure. I know, 62 people. I've never, like I'm saying, I don't usually have this much people in my room. I absolutely believe that. And I actually believe, like, a lot of people that really are fans of her understand her. You know? Like, I understand the madness. Like I love Azealia Banks' music. The thing is with me is it's like when I see her go on her rant, I know how successful you can be. You know what I mean? And she knows that too, so it's up to her what she decides to do with it. If she's gonna play their game or not. Regardless of what, if she doesn't decide to, you know, eventually there's always that crazy person in the corner, or people that class that person as a crazy person in the corner. They eventually realize that that person is not crazy, that they were telling the truth. It's not really what she says, it's just her delivery. Because she's not doing anything else that nobody else does. Like Tekashi 6ix9ine, he goes and trolls too. 50 Cent, he trolls too. Kanye West, he trolls too. Like, that's the name of the game. Like, that's what rappers do. They get online, they find a forum, and they troll and they talk shit. But because she's a girl, because she's a bruja that has very strong words, meaning that the energy and the power that comes behind her words are so powerful, it impacts people very hard. You know what I mean? It's not like she's a regular person. It's like, for example, myself. Like, I don't like to get mad because I know when I get mad and I start cursing and going on the most ways, my words hit. You know what I mean? So I usually watch what I say, or I try to be slow to anger because I don't want to say something that I'm going to turn around and regret. Well, it's all give and take. Well, you can look at it this way. Her magic may not, you may look at it like her magic hasn't propelled her career. But realistically, for a person that people think is so irrelevant, for a person that thinks, for people that literally that would be in her position and wasn't heard, like you wouldn't even hear about her ever again. And the fact that she could still be heard and she could still chart and still tour and still have a fan base, clearly something's working, right? Gotta take the bitter with the sweet. Like, it's true. Like, it's just like, let's not try to act like people don't care what she says. Because they do. Because anytime she has anything to say, it hits the shade room. She hadn't even had that video up for like an hour before it hit the shade room. You know what I mean? Yes. And Geminis too, like when they say stuff, they hurt. Like, you don't want to be cut off by a Gemini. Because Gemini are one of those people, like, they watch everything you do, they watch everything you say, they do all that. And then when you like flip the switch, they're just like, okay, I'm ready for you. I got all the ammo to say what I need to say. No filter, yeah. Exactly. And then you want to add the fact that she's a witch. So, how do you think the words are going to hit? They're going to hit really hard. It's good and it's bad, yeah. But they're going to hit really hard. Well, yeah. You know. Like, in this sense, okay, she done some stuff in the past. It's kind of like, okay, kid girl. But like in this, I feel at times Azealia doesn't really care about her fans. I say this because I see it. She cares not that much. It's Holly weird. I love that word. Yeah, honestly, guys, it's a Mercury retrograde. Like, let's be realistic here. Like, and we're like day 2 in the Mercury retrograde, so I'm not surprised. Everything is gonna be acting weird. My internet's acting weird. My internet was acting weird today. Like today, I even had a client on the phone. Like I had to get her to call me because I couldn't even like sit on the call. You know what I mean? So, do you guys have any questions about the Kanye West and Azealia Banks situation? But let me just conclude, and then I'll move into it, and then we're gonna move into another celebrity. But I feel like when it comes to the whole situation, I feel like Kanye's gonna end up responding. I don't know why I see somebody else in the background. I just see a bigger guy, so I don't know if he comes in and like says something about like I don't know if he's bigger. I don't know. I just see bigger energy, but I feel like he's gonna swoop in and try to come in and like try to attack Azealia Banks, like and say something. Like I kind of feel like there's gonna be a little bit of a back and forth that I just feel like it's gonna end up dissipating. But I actually do see Azealia Banks gonna end up working with somebody else in the industry that is bigger. I actually wouldn't be surprised if she does something with Childish Bambino. I'm not sure, but I see like some kind of track that's gonna end up coming out where she's gonna be working with a male that has a little bit more clout. You know what I mean? But I actually feel like this is gonna be a door opener for Azealia to work with certain people. But I do see Azealia writing, so which makes me think that there is gonna be like a bigger name artist or an artist that is like in the industry that she's gonna end up writing for. So like I feel like even though there's maybe some opportunities for features, I more or less see her writing. So essentially, like even though like she's kind of had a hiccup, there is definitely gonna be something that's gonna happen. I heard Kim did magic to get famous. A lot of celebrities do magic to get famous. I was talking to Lamar about this one day, and I was like, realistically, when it comes to the industry, you can't survive without any kind of spiritual protection. Whether it be for how successful you are, whether it be for protection reasons, whether it be for anything else, I definitely feel like it's like a lot of people are into some kind of spiritual practice of some sort to sustain themselves in the industry. So that's not new news. You know what I mean? But I do feel Yeah, like I do feel like she's gonna end up working for somebody, but I see her writing. She's gonna end up writing for an artist. I don't know if it's Ariana Grande. Whoever this is like she gives me that Ariana Grande vibe, like that smaller, that small cutesy poppy type chick. Like she gives me that tea. It could be Ariana Grande herself, but I feel like she's gonna end up working with some people. It's very dark, I know. They do a mix of both magics. Like essentially to people like them, like there's no such thing as it being bad or good, you know? Magic is magic at the end of the day. It's kind of just what you take from it, you know? Okay, so we're gonna move into Erica Mena and Bow Wow. So I'm gonna leave what I said about Kanye West and Azealia Banks. So we're gonna shift gears and let's get into it. So this weekend, Bow Wow, which yeah, I'm just gonna leave my feelings towards Bow Wow off of this because it's really none of my business. Anyways, whatever. Bow Wow put up a video on the Shade Room, and he was talking about girls that girls want to go to like Applebee's and like they're bad bitches and they don't want to go to places like Nobu and stuff like that. So essentially what he was trying to say is like, why do these girls not want better for themselves? And people were kind of up in arms about it just because it's just like, what does it matter if a girl wants to go to Nobu or go to Applebee's? Like, why is a girl's worth determined by what restaurant she wants to eat at? Like, whatever it is, like how he said it, the delivery of it was kind of like, shut up. Like, you're just like, shut up, Bow Wow. Go home, Roger. You know what I mean? So Erica Mena took it upon herself to comment and say, can we regret that I messed with this dude or something like that? And he commented and said, well, we're not going to forget, and we're not going to forget the 500 niggas that you were with or something. Then it also moved into him saying, well, what did he say? And then she's just like, yeah, the 500 niggas that you're trying to clown me on, but you ate those 500 niggas out of my vagina while standing up, you short ass nigga or whatever. So then he goes into saying that, like, don't talk because if you want to sit here and try to run me down, I can throw up the tape. You know what I mean? So she moves it, they go back and forth. Okay, so everybody knows, if anyone watched Love and Hip Hop New York, that Erica Mena is a spicy girl. She's the type of chick that has time for this stuff. And we already know Bow Wow is kind of a person that he's a bit of a clout chaser. I said it, whoever wants to get mad or whatever, Bow Wow is a clout chaser. Whenever he finds an opportunity to say something where he's going to post on the Shade Room or people are going to be talking about it, he'd be the first nigga to talk. Okay? So, yeah, the Bougetto girls got pissed. So let's go into it. So when it comes to... Look, I feel like Bow Wow and Erica Mena had a really toxic relationship. The thing is, what I feel like with Bow Wow is very emotionally manipulative with girls. Like, he has, like, short man syndrome. Like, it's like he has to, like, manipulate a girl into having feelings for him. Like, he can't just be confident with the fact, like, me and you are chilling, me and you are together. Like, he always likes to provoke people's feelings to invoke some kind of extra care or some kind of craziness in them. You know what I mean? I feel like by the time, like, you finish with Kanye, like, finish with Bow Wow, you're like, yo, why do I feel like I'm crazy? Like, I feel like a crazy bitch. Like, this guy has pushed me to do some shit that I would never even do. You know what I mean? So, like, was she talking shit or true? We'll go into that in a second. So that's what I do see with them. So I feel like when it comes to Erica Mena, like, they're both people that have emotional issues. Like, we can't sit there and, like, deny. Like, there are two people that both have emotional issues. Like, Erica Mena comes from a very hard past. Like, you know, when it comes to Bow Wow kind of growing up in the spotlight since he's a kid. So for him, it's like, I find that a lot of people that are celebrities from their young, it's like, especially like those formative years where they never really get to like learn real life and be around real people. It's like their life and their persona is always a show. So they sometimes they have this detachment with who they really are opposed to what they are famous for. You know what I mean? Because it's like for example, like if I were to get up today and be famous, like I've lived 33 years of my life living a regular life. So like it's like I can decipher a balance between my fame and me being Starre because it's like okay, like I know what real world is out here. Like I know you motherfuckers are just doing what you do for what you do and whatever. Where Bow Wow didn't necessarily have that opportunity. And not to mention the people that are around him were around him for certain reasons. You know what I mean? Flick like a booger. Flicked across the globe so well. So, I just feel like, obviously, I think it's just a situation that Erica walked into. Thing walked into it. I feel like honestly, like Bow Wow kind of like shot himself in the foot by saying that he was gonna leak a tape of her, because if he were to do some shit like that, even threaten, like she could even go as far and take legal action and take him from everything that he's got. And according to her, and according to a lot of people, that ain't much. So, it's yeah, like I just feel like honestly, like when it comes to Bow Wow he's just a little like annoying little shit. And I actually met Bow Wow because when I worked on an event. I was the event coordinator for an event 3 years ago, and he was a headliner to this event in Toronto. And I met him, and I was so shocked how small he is. Like he's not just small, like short, because you know how there's short people, but they're still stock. Like for example, my boy, one of my good boys. He's a short guy, but he's big. Like he's a big dude, like strong, big ass dude. Like even though he's short, you won't really look at him like he's like some guy you can flick to the side because he's like big. But like Bow Wow is tiny. Like Bow Wow, like if you don't see him and you see the back of him, you would think it's a 12-year-old kid running down the hallway. Like he's really tall, really tiny. He has really nice skin though. In person, he has beautiful skin. And his eyes are very green. Like, they're very piercing. Like, one thing I can say about him, like, he looks like he has this glow to him. Like, he shines. But he's tiny. Boy, is Bow Wow tiny. I was like, wow. Like, I did not... I know you're small, but I never expected you to be that small. Like, literally, like, if I were to walk beside Bow Wow, they would think Bow Wow is my son. Like, that's how small Bow Wow is. It makes me wonder how small these girls are. You know what I mean? Because, like, he's small. No, he does. He's tiny. I'm not even gonna hold him. Yes, a lot of celebrities are short. A lot of them. There's not a lot of celebrities that are really tall. They're very short. It's the camera. It's like how they look on camera. Because the camera adds weight. And depending on the angle, it adds height. So, like, they look so much taller than they really are, but they're not. A lot of them are really fucking short. Like, I've met some celebrities, a few of them, and I was like, damn, you're small. Like, I'm thinking that you're taller than me. Yeah. Like, Sierra's like 5, she towers over him, because Sierra's pretty tall. Like, me and Sierra are like the same height. Like, Sierra's like 5'9.5", 5'10". You know what I mean? I don't know what I could date with a man, but not, like, you can't be short and small. Like, you have to be short and kind of have some stockiness to you. You can't be, like, short and just short. Omari Hardwick? Really? Yeah. But getting back to him being DL. I do feel like he's DL. He's a kind of person that he kind of has this obsession with, like, getting kills on people. You know what I mean? You know that kind of nigga that's like, they want to fuck somebody to say that they fucked them? Like, that's the kind of guy he is. Wait, what? Yes, he is DL. So, like, if you brought an ultra feminine, but I feel like he's particular with the man that he would sleep with. Like, if you brought, like, an ultra feminine man around him, like he'll take the L. Like I could see him being a kind of guy that would like take a kill on like a Malibu. What's the name? Malibu. You know the one that does the weaves? Like a Malibu something where he's small, petite, very feminine. You know what I mean? Oh no, Diddy is full out bi. Like full out. Like has a type, like a type of dude that would have his woman and have a man. Like he's full out gay. Malibu Barbie. Yeah, Malibu Dollface, the one that does the weaves, the pretty guy, and he has all those weaves that he does. Diddy? Oh yes, Diddy is definitely gay. I think like Diddy's the kind of person that would live his life with a man, but because he is Diddy, it's like he still has a woman. But he's perfectly content with having a woman and having a man. Yeah, a lot of them are gay. A lot of them will swing both ways. Like they, no, not the Migos. No, I don't think the Migos. I don't think they will. Because it's some money. Like like these men are not stupid. A lot of these men like get with these women, and they finance their whole life. Like to break up with them is like you would be giving up your whole entire life. Like imagine like if you're in a position where yeah, oh. Cassie's not a boy. Cassie is not a boy. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Don Lemon is gay. Safari, no. I don't think Safari's gay. I don't think he has anything against gay people. What did Shifty say? I didn't see what Shifty said. Yeah, so does anyone have any questions, any more questions about Bow Wow and Erica Mana? Oh, Odell Beckham, I feel like he's bi. I definitely feel like he's bi. And was like, no, nope, no. Was like, will Erica find a real relationship? I believe she is in one. I like your accent. Where are you from? I'm from Toronto. To what? Okay. Let's not get off track here. Like I said, I want to keep everything stacked in sections so that we're not getting off track. So I get to read every single person that I try to read in this video. Kevin, of course, Kevin would love to be with a guy like Diddy. Because Kevin likes that wealth. Kevin likes that. He likes that opulence of living the greatest life ever. So I'm absolutely not surprised. Okay, I'm trying to secure the bag. I am not surprised that Kevin would want to date Diddy. But you be like a fluff boy. Kevin Hart? No, I'm talking about Kevin in the room. Kevin want to be sugar daddy. Yes. I ain't even mad at Kevin. Oh yeah, Kevin out here making his own money, but if he can score himself a rich guy, I don't think he'll be upset. Oh, and get that hush money. That's what I want. I want that hush money. Hush money is so sweet because the bar is so high. You can be like, bitch, if you don't want me to say nothing, I need that $1 million in my bank account. And I need that allowance of 40K a week. Yes. Ain't nothing like that hush money. Yeah, I can see like, did he like small men with nice perky bums? Yes. Okay, so let's move into it since everyone's already talking about Diddy and no one wants to get off the topic of Titty. we're gonna move into Kim Porter, rest in peace, and P. Diddy. I know. I got like 73 watchers. I've never had this much watchers in my room before. This is like insane. Like I think the highest I usually get to is like 40, 50 or something. But I got 73 people. Hello, all 73 of y'all. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, it don't cost you a thing. It's absolutely free. And you can join lives like this one. Hi. Okay. So we want to start off with saying rest in peace to Kim Porter. I pray, God, in the name of Jesus, that you, God, just see her from her good deeds. See her from her good heart, God, in the name of Jesus. And accept her in the gates of heaven, God. I pray, Lord, that you put nothing but love and light over her family, Lord, in the name of Jesus. May they never feel a void and fill them with love and memories of their mother and what she has done for them, Lord, in the name of Jesus. I pray, God, that you ground her in your glory, Lord, in Jesus' glorious name, and uplift her. Amen. Okay, so I know you're a long-time subber. I know you, sexy senorita. But what really happened? Justine Joseph. Okay, I've never seen that name before. I don't know why I'm seeing pills. I'm seeing pills and I'm seeing a drink. So which makes me feel like she used to take pills, but I don't feel like she was taking pills like as she may have been a little bit abusive with them, but most of all, I felt like she was taking them to sleep. So I don't know if she drank like an extensive sleeping pill or she drank something that was very strong or whatever the case may be. But I'm seeing a pill being taken and I just see her fading out. You know what I mean? Oh, Jessica Justice, yes. But I get the sense that whatever it is, they were strong. But I feel like she's kind of had a long use of stuff like that. Like she's the kind of person I feel like she would take pills. Like she's always trying to calm her energy down because she's a very hypersensitive person. Like I feel like her energy is always like go, 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 go. But I don't see like she had like an ultra abuse when it comes to this stuff. Like I feel like it's like, say like she took Valium. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like yeah, Valium's strong, but okay, I know Valium was gonna put me to sleep, so I'm gonna take a Valium. You know what I mean? But it feels like it could be like the concoction of whatever she took is what made her pass. But I'm also getting the energy about her that she overworks herself. Like she's the kind of person like she can go like a day and a half and not sleep and like be running around and like running behind her kids and doing this and doing that. Like she wasn't really taking care of her body the way she could have. You know what I mean? But I just get the sense that like it has something to do with pills and it has to do with something being overworked. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing like a pill. I don't know why I'm seeing a pill. Like I see something being swallowed. I'm not seeing cocaine. Like, she could have a cocaine addiction. Maybe she had a history with it in the past, but I'm not feeling that it was took her. I feel like a pill. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm getting. Because I feel like it's something she took, but it feels like oral. Like, it feels like you take it in your mouth. It doesn't feel like, oh, I snorted or I injected. You know, but whatever it is I feel like she used is like, it may not have been the greatest thing, but I don't necessarily feel like it was used out of a sake of an addiction. You know what I mean? I think she was getting to a point of an addiction, but I don't feel like it was, like she was being dependent on it, but I don't see a full-fledged addiction with it. Could be an Adderall, but I just see like pill, something like this. Yeah, like I just don't think she's the kind of a relaxed kind of person. Like she's the kind of person that she will overwork herself. You know what I mean? Yes, and use it to stay thin. That's the next thing. I think it was accidental. I think it was accidental. Definitely on her part, it was not intentional. That's what I get. They want the tea. Yeah, like you can see it. Cause like even though she like is older, like she is almost 50, she has age on her. It's like she looks, you know, I'm sorry, guys. Here comes my... This kid just fully did a backflip. And he thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. He's getting tired now. Anyone that's new to the room, like, they probably know I have a son. And he usually guest stars on the House of Starres. He was sleeping and then he woke up and now he's tired again. And he is jumping around and doing the most and wants to be with me. No, you cannot be on camera. Okay, hush. Hush, boom, boom. Hello. He's very happy right now. That's the most airtime you're going to get. Go to bed. You need to go to bed. You have school in the morning. Bye-bye. I'm going to have to put him to bed soon. So this live may not be as long as I wanted because I have to put my Baba to bed. I have to put you to bed. No, don't you dare try to embarrass me in this room and drag my wig off. Don't you dare. Okay, so let's get into it. So, what questions do you guys have about Kim Porter and P. Diddy? He is getting huge. He's so sweet. He always likes to sit with his mama. Yes, after... Did he regret not marrying her? No. He felt like he was married to her in some ways. I don't think he regret not marrying her. I feel like at one point she was depressed. I feel like this was around in the 90s. Like, I feel like this is around a time like when he was like with J-Lo and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think that his ways and the things that he would do would hurt her the most around those times. But after a while, I think she just kind of went with that. She kind of went with knowing that like it was never going to be the way she thought it was going to be. And essentially, I feel like she started to notice that it was even better for it to be the way it should have been. So I don't feel like there was a part of her life that I feel like she was very upset that Diddy did not give her the commitment that she deserved. But no matter what, he always maintained a respect and took care of her, so she just accepted things the way they were. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Cassie's back. Why did she leave? I feel like part of Cassie left because there's a number of things. I feel like it's like she felt like she was losing her identity in the relationship. I feel like Diddy is really controlling. That was a whole nother thing as well. Like, it's like she just felt very controlled. Like, she just felt like she couldn't exactly be who she needed to be and what she wanted to be as long as she was with him. And I get the sense that what ended up happening is like there were certain scenarios that actually took place that kind of were catalysts for her to leave, but essentially I felt like she was losing herself. No. Oh my gosh. Ocean. Neither gosh running away. He's very controlling. Very controlling and possessive. Like, you cannot be with Diddy and feel like you're your own self. Wow. Hold on. Ocean, if you wanna carry on with this stuff, you can go elsewhere, eh? You don't have to be in here. You don't have to be in here. You can go elsewhere with that drama. We don't need that kind of energy here. We don't need that kind of negativity here, okay? Diddy's a Scorpio. I think that she's gonna kind of find herself creeping back to Diddy, but eventually she's gonna end up finding somebody else. She just needs to get him out of her system. Like, she was with that man for 10 years. That's a long time to get somebody out of your system. And a person like Diddy, he gets up in your mental, yo. So it's gonna take a lot for that to happen. People are saying she was sacrificed. People are saying that, and obviously, you know, for me personally, I don't want to talk on stuff like that just because at the end of the day, it's like though a lot of that stuff does end up happening in the industry, um, is I find it to be very insensitive for me to discuss that. I think it's really insensitive to discuss the topic of sacrificing and things like that on a woman that has just died and left behind her 3 kids. You know what I mean? Hi, Tamika Brown, the Canadian. Just yeah. So I don't really want. I don't really want to talk on that. No, I feel like she left because she feels like she was just like losing herself. There's a number of things that she saw that she's not necessarily agreeing with. But I feel like I had a lot with, it's almost like you have that quarter life crisis. You know what? Like when you get to 30 and you have that crisis where you start looking at your whole life and you're like, yo, like I have not done shit with myself. Like I've done nothing. Like I had dreams, like Cassie had dreams to be this big singer and have a career and everything. And then she got with Diddy and then like her whole career just went away. Yeah. Whose kids are those? I believe that, well, Quincy's is not his, but she's been with him since Quincy was young. So he is a father figure to Quincy. She has the twins with him. And I think there's the one, I think that one son is his. I think they have 4. There's like 3 biological kids she has with them. But in total, I feel like Diddy has 6 kids. Yeah, it's Al B. Sure's son, Quincy, yeah. Christian, yeah, exactly. Yeah, she had 3 kids with Diddy. As a very humble American. What are you doing? Don't you tear off that diaper. Because it's not wet. Here, play with that. Will it be... Oh, of course. It's going to be hard for the girls. It's going to be hard for the boys, but I feel definitely it's going to be hard for the girls. Yes! So the small girls they had with them, he was still... No, those kids were born before Cassie. Because those kids are older than 10. Yeah, they're before like he's always been with Kim Porter. Like even when he got with J-Lo, he left Kim Porter to get with J-Lo. And then when him and J-Lo broke up, he got back with Kim Porter. Like I feel like honestly, like what he does is like with her, he's with her. But then when it really comes down to it, he always finds a woman that's much more European or exotic looking. And that's the one that he gets with and he dates publicly. But Kim Porter has always been in the scene. She's been with him since the 90s. But he would always leave her, get with somebody else, come back to her. Leave her, get with somebody else. Like he's played her. What? Yeah, she stuck around. That just shows you how much he gets into your head, boy. Jay. Yeah. Maybe even, yo, Adi, maybe even longer than that. Longer than 15 years. Longer than that. Because I'm telling you, he was with he was with Kim Porter when he was with J-Lo. And when he was with J-Lo, this was in the 90s. This was like close to the late 90s, like 97, 98 times. He's been with her for like 20 something years.
Keep chatting. Dial *611. Home screen.
Yeah. He's been with her for years.
New alarm now 11:50.
I feel like she was. I feel like she's the kind of person I do definitely see meditating, but I feel like she was into stuff or she touched scale on certain things that had to do with like Buddhism. But of course she had a faith in God. You know what I mean? But I do feel like she had some spiritual practices. I don't think she's unfamiliar with going to a psychic. Ocean, if you give me this trust. Leave that. fucked up. I feel like Diddy is really distraught. I feel like this is gonna be really, really hard for Diddy. Like, this is probably gonna really change how he acts in general. Like, this is like a blow. It's gonna take him, like, you know when people just have, when somebody dies, it's like a piece of you dies with that person? Like, that's what I literally feel like. I feel like it's like a piece of himself is gonna die, like, dies with her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stevie J. Well, I know Stevie J had orgies with celebrities, but I'm not sure if he happens to be one of them. But I know for a fact that Diddy, he's definitely into that stuff, and Diddy was used to engage in gay sex, and I feel mainly he used to do it when he was like in Europe and stuff like that. Yeah, I believe Cassie generally has a love for those kids. Yeah.
Save number as new contact.
Oh my gosh, my son. Why did baby? Well, because I feel like how Kim Porter was. Kim Porter. Okay, imagine like how if like Diddy's a pimp and Kim Porter is like the bottom bitch. So Kim Porter was one of those people like when it came to the relationship where she was always snuffing a bitch or trying to check a bitch in line for the sake of him. And it's just like, okay, girl, like, chill. Me and him have our own relationship. Y'all are y'all. Don't be getting up in my shit. Oh my gosh, I hit 80 people. There's 80 people in my room. Yeah. Why didn't Cassie get pregnant by him? Oh, I don't think she wanted to. And I just don't think it just never happened. 81. Wow. 80 people. I've hit 80 people in the room. Holla. Holla. The girls are watching. Hello, that dazzle. Son, why would you go hang out with mom and dad? Why do you have to be with me? Okay. Okay. I can't help. He's so cute.
Home screen.
He's so cute. Yes. He's so smile on his face. He's good. But it's Talissa Starre. I know it's you, Talissa. I can see your picture. Talissa. No, I heard that I look like Shalissa. Who the fuck is that? Me, nigga. Yeah. Oh, he's feeling a lot better.
Recipients not checked.
My sweet boy. I was so nervous last week. I was like a mess because of him. I didn't even have a birthday. Hello. Okay. So, now I'm just letting you guys know that I do answer private questions inside the chat. So meaning you can ask your personal psychic question. It is $7 for one question, $10 for two questions. Okay? And what you could do is that the link, I accept payments through PayPal, which the link is in the description box. So who would like to have a psychic question answered right now? Oh shit. Yeah, he might. He might get married. What's wrong? It's itchy? It's itchy? Who the fuck is Shalissa? Me, nigga. No, you never see that vibe? But like, did anybody ever tell you look like Beyonce? Like, I never, like, well, I heard her look like Shalissa. He's like, who the fuck is that? He's like, me, nigga. Okay, hold on a second. Let me. Okay, he wants to get. Yo, that sounds. You're gonna break that phone. And if you do, Um, I can do mediumship, Aaron Taylor, but I can't. I've actually been trying to stay away from doing mediumship due to my spiritual beliefs. So I actually don't do mediumships anymore. But I definitely, if you have a question surrounding what could have happened, or if you don't know or something like that, then I don't mind answering it. But when it comes to doing mediumship, I'm kind of staying away from doing that. My apologies. Oh, give me that.
Home screen.
Why did I'll be sure left her? I don't even think that I'll be sure was really with her. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just gonna bring my son into another room. Hold on. Hushy. Yeah, he wasn't gonna stop. He's in one of those moods because he's tired, right? So like every little thing that he's not going his way, he's gonna like flip out on. So yeah. So I'm back, y'all. Kid was a receptionist. Yeah, that's how she met Al. But I feel like when it came to her and I'll be sure, I'm not sure if it was like a real relationship. I feel like it was like one of those things. But just a reminder to everybody, if you would like to get a personal question answered, it is $7 for one question, $10 for two questions. To pay is I set PayPal. The link is in the description box. I am opening the form right now that if somebody can post up the email address, that would be great. And I'm opening the form to answer personal psychic questions. Another disclaimer, no, not IG. Personal psychic questions in the live. Another disclaimer is as well that I don't do mediumship. But I do obviously do clairvoyant reading, but I cannot connect to those who have passed. Yes. Oh, I'm seeing myself on live. 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 How do I mute this? Okay, Echo Queen. So I'm opening the form right now. Who would like to have a second question answered? Sending now. Okay, P. Johnson, let me know when you're ready. I got my other phone so I can see exactly when it shows up. The shade. I'll save whatever question pops up for our reading. Okay, yeah, because we still need to do your reading, London. You need to fight the urge because you got a whole 20 minutes with me. Wait, do I have IG? Yes, I do have IG. It's at House of Starres. Yeah, there's nothing you got to lose. It's $7 for one question and $10 for two. Holla. It's my YouTube name at House of Stars, like one word at House of Stars at live.com. So what the fuck I say? At House of Stars on IG is my IG. Everything, all the information is in the description box. Thank you. Yeah, you ask here. So what's your first question, Pierre? P. Ciao. I'm hearing my son screaming in the next room and it's hurting my heart. I know he wants to be with me, but you're messing up Mama's hustle. We're just waiting on your question. I'm happy that the day that I decided to wear a wig is the day that my room was the fullest. I feel like he will, but I feel like right now it's like it's the energy of it. There's an attraction, but it feels like it's still kind of friendly. So I get the sense that there is gonna be a meet up that's gonna happen, but I almost feel like the energy surrounding it may not exactly be the most romantic at first. But I feel like it could be something where that energies. But I do feel like that this person is gonna like. It's like there's an attraction, but there's something that pulls back. So which gives me the energy that I'm not actually sure if he's 100% single. My son's crying. He's going through terrible twos. I think it's. Is he straight? I believe so. I just feel because I feel like I see a female energy behind him, so I'm not assuming that he's gay. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, what's your next question? Thank you. Y'all have my back. Y'all be telling people to like the video and shit. You all have my back. What's your next question, P? Okay. Okay, so what's the next question? Is Neil getting high again? I'm not exactly sure if he's getting high, but I'm seeing more or less drinking. I feel more or less drinking. I see. 'Cause I see him drinking something, unless he's drinking something that gets him high. But I see him drinking something, so I'm getting the sense that more drinking than drugs. Yeah, I don't think it's drugs. So that's it. Okay, anybody, I'm opening the floor for you to ask a personal question. It's $10 for two questions and $7 for one.
Fire.
Stars blushing. It did. It's not no boy. I'm laughing. You got a question, Vanessa? All right. You know what it is? PayPal. The PayPal link is in the description box. What am I talking about today? It's in the title. You know what I hate though? I wish that when people come into live, like they can play back, because they could only play it back once I finish. But if they could come in and like go back to what I said before. But I'm not blushing about nobody. I wish I had somebody that was texting me that was making me blush. Listen, my love life sucks. I've come to a point now that I'm like, just forget it. Like, whatever God has in store is what God has in store. Because I meet dudes, but they're all... I have to change my energy. Because I literally feel like every guy that I've been meeting everyone that's a reflection of who I used to be, not who I am now. It's weird. It's very weird. Oh, you can? I watched the first 10 minutes before fast forwarding to the real life. How do I change my energy? Gosh, when I find out I'm gonna do a video on it, P, I'll tell you that. Because I just feel like that's what's been happening. That's the only way I can explain it. I've had sex in 2 years. Is something wrong? But I only like looking at women who don't twerk sexually. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you know, a lot of times when you're coming into your spiritual self, right? Um, see, sorry, YouTube's. I didn't get the email. Vanessa. If you were sending it, I didn't get it. Because usually what my phone would do is send me a notification and I don't see it. I'm telling you, Mercury retrograde is a motherfucker. It's but I like the energy that men have, like the men that I'm meeting and what they're trying to do. I don't have energy for. Like, I don't have energy for that. Like, cause it's kind of like they try to play these like mind games or they try to come with drama, and I'm like, you're not gonna get that far with me with it. Like, it's not gonna go that far. You sent it. Okay, I just got it now. Okay, I got it. Okay. It's like, girl, like, it's like you're not dealing with a chick that has time. Like, I'm a mother, a single mother. I'm a student and a business owner. What makes you think I have time to deal with your bullshit? You better come correct. Okay, what type of man is Ty? There's something about Ty that I sense that he's a bit quiet. Like he has a way to him that he's more of like an intimate kind of person. Like he's not a person that's exactly that likes to be public with his relationship or public with his feelings. I do get the sense though that he's a kind of person that he likes to take things pretty slow, especially when it comes to the getting to know aspect. Like he's very he keeps his cards really close to his heart. Like it's not like if he were to like you, it's not like you would really know. Like he may say it, but his actions will be confusing. Does that make any sense? Yeah. See, I don't know if he's seeing somebody. Like, he could be single, but there's like, he's still trying to get over somebody. Like, I don't know if he just had a recent breakup or something. Because I just feel like the energy of somebody still being there. Does that make sense to you, Vanessa? I got it, Talissa. Yeah. He just, but that's because there's somebody else around. Or somebody that he's not exactly over. But the kind of guy he is, it's like, he's very much for self. So, yeah. What's your second question? What's your second question? But I feel like you keep asking too much of the same question. So it kind of jumble up the answers of your cards. So I feel like sometimes you need to like chill. But I do feel like overall when it comes to tarot, you definitely are getting better. You're allowing yourself more to like just go with what the cards say, not what you want them to say. Make sense to you? Oh, you got a reading? Okay. Wow, what the heck? You're still learning. Okay. Yeah, YouTube's trying to up. Oh gosh, child. Okay, so Christine, Talissa, ask your question. All these things are trying to update now. Like, nigga, like, why are you trying to update now? When do you see me getting married? I get a number 3. So I don't know. It feels like within 3 years. How long have you and Homeboy been together? Cause I'm wondering if it's on the 3rd year of you guys being together. But I think you guys have been together longer than that, have you? 3 years. Okay, on the 3rd year of you guys being together. God damn, there's 92 people in my room. Holla. Yeah, I get the number 3. Honestly, what I'm sensing, I feel like it's sometime next year. Like mid next year. But what I'm getting though is that I'm feeling like you guys are gonna have a decent sized wedding though. That's what I'm getting. But it feels like whatever happens is around mid-year. Like, I feel like whenever you get married, it doesn't feel like much planning goes soon after you get engaged. You know what I mean? Thank you, Kevin. I love Kevin. YouTube's always trying to update when you're on live. I know. It feels like America. It feels like it's in America, huh? It feels like in America. But I feel a way that I'm telling you this. Like, I feel like I'm betraying homeboy by telling you this. I'm gonna shut my mouth from now. Because I'm not trying to spoil nothing. And then all of a sudden, it's Star's fault. Well, Talissa better invite me to that wedding because I'll be pissed off if I'm not invited. I'll be like, huh? But it's a cute wedding. It's a nice wedding. I think it's going to be for... I'll be mad. All right. I think that my YouTube is glitching. Not just that it's updating, but like I don't think my YouTube's ever been used to having this much people in the room. There's literally 90 people in my room. I've never had this much people in my room ever. Like I'm literally tripping right now. I don't understand what's happening with my life. Okay. So, next question for Christine. Christine, ask your question. Christine, oh gosh, don't tell me. How did my room just lose like 12 people just like that? That's crazy. Hello? Is anybody there? Come on. I'm here. How come I can't see what you're saying? Yeah, yes, I'm waiting on you, Christine. How come I can't see what you're saying? But I can't see what you guys are saying. Like, I literally have to have my phone open. Like, I see you, Rogers. Ask your question, Christine. 10 toes down, Maxine. Like, I'm seeing what you're saying, but I can't see it here. Like, what is life? Okay, Christine, ask your question. I'm gonna have to use my second phone. Okay, I want to know about the man I end up marrying. Immense. Okay. Whoever the man that you end up marrying, I feel like he's a good amount older than you. Like, I'm getting the sense that this is a man that's like anywhere between 12 to 17 years older than you. Like, he's a lot older than you. Whoever it is, I feel like this person is established. So it means like I feel like they have, because when I seen them wear suits, so I feel like it's like they do some kind of business of some sort. You know what I mean? I get the sense whoever this man is that you're gonna meet him on a vacation because I'm seeing water. So I'm thinking that you're gonna meet this guy on vacation somewhere. Let's see. She got the sugar. See, I'm literally having to look over here to see what you guys are saying because I'm not seeing it here on my screen on the phone that I'm actually on. That's insane. All expenses paid for. But yeah, I feel like this guy's an older guy that you're gonna end up meeting. I feel like before you actually get married, there's gonna be somebody else that's gonna want to get married to you. Like I see a possibility of an engagement, and then I see the second person you actually end up getting married to. But it feels like they're like almost back to back, or close, or close. Oh Lord, I don't know why he's not showing up here. This is so crazy. Super chat. Hello. Yes. Wow. Like YouTube is just really this. I don't know. He just busted in. Oh. Okay, yes, your daughter would like him. YouTube's acting bad. It is. Like right now, I'm having to use two phones. Like I have to use one of my phones to be in the comments to watch what you guys are saying because on my actual original video, I'm not seeing anything. Let's see. Will your daughter like him? Okay, that's the last thing that you said. Okay, perfect. Phone like Kevin dates. Two phones, yeah. It's very it's because right now what's happening is YouTube is like Google's doing a bunch of updates as I'm on live. So it's affecting the live because all the updates that are happening right now as I speak on the phone. So okay, so next question is I just seen that Gina Gina wants a question. So if you can post your question, Gina, that would be great. So I can answer it right now because I'm just like WTF. Okay, let me open the chat here. Live chat. Yeah, I know Mercury's in Gatorade. And it's like I don't know how to refresh this without like I don't know how to refresh my video without it actually signing me out. Yes. Straight up communication issues, yeah. Like, yeah, every time I do Mercury retrograde, it always hits my electronics. I always get it, and anything that has to do with House of Stars always gets some kind of hit, whether it be money, payment, anything. It always happens. Let's see. Okay, so what's your question, Gina? Please. How is this not? Okay. Osha's foot's in my ass right now. Yeah, your car. Yeah, this retrograde is very, very intense. And it's the first 2 days. I usually like nothing happens to me. I think it's happened to me like the shadow period. But then like by the time it starts, I'm cool. But like already, my question is, will I have money to buy my flight ticket home? I'm a poor doctorate student. Okay, yes, I feel like you're gonna be able to buy your ticket to go home for Christmas, but I feel like it may be a little bit shaky to go for Thanksgiving. $63 watching. You're most welcome, Christine. It went into Gatorade. I know. It's like I was thinking, I was hoping to stay on longer, and I'm like, just the way how this is going, like I'm already over it. Plus, it's getting late too because I have school in the morning. You know. So, do you see what I said, Gina? Because I can't see what I said. I can't see what you said here. Hold on. Oh yes, it's working. All I just needed to do was do that thing. Okay, it's working now. I sent another one. Okay, Vanessa. Let me see. Gina. Okay, what's your question, Vanessa? Mercury and Gatorade. Ooh, child. Actually, I have to consider that my phone gonna die. My internet, my tablet, gunshots heard around, heard around my way. Lord. Girl, let me tell you. Yes, I feel like you're gonna be able to take your class. I feel like you're gonna be able to pay for it. Okay, so now it's acting crazy because Google just finished downloading, updating. Can you hear me right now, Vanessa? I feel like I'm sensing that you're gonna be able to pay for it for sure. I asked you if you heard your question, Gina. You said yeah. I said that you're not. I feel like I said, Gina, that I feel like you're gonna be able to back home to go if you're gonna be able to afford a ticket to go for Thanksgiving. So I do feel like you're classes, but I don't think you're gonna take one class. I won't like you're gonna take two. So I don't know what the second one may be, but I feel like you're gonna take two classes. Mom, I'm on live, okay? They can hear you. Oh my god. I'm sorry. She's yelling at the dog. And she always does this shit when I'm on live. You're so embarrassed. Yes. No, because Prince acts really bad. Like, my mom will put down things for him to, like, pads for him to use the washroom. And, like, just purposely just shits wherever he feels like. And it's becoming, like, a problem now. I mean, like, it's really freaking annoying. So that's what she's getting mad at. Because she just, like, cleaned up, like, everything. And, like, put out pads. So, like, if you can't go outside, hey, like, use the washroom here. And, like, he pissed his shit elsewhere. And he just does it for spite. So my mom just can't handle him anymore now. She's losing her patience with him. Prince is a trip. Not the dog. Prince is a trip. Yeah. I just realized, like, all these things are downloading. This is, like, yeah, and it's all Google updating. My phone was acting crazy, Starre. She's into his phone's acting crazy too because Google's updating. I remember YouTube is connected to Google. So that's the reason why. But what I said, but did you hear your question though? Did you hear your answer to your question? I did not see your question, London. No, what I said was, oh my gosh. Go into your Google Play and stop the updates. How do I do that? Okay. Okay. Do you interpret Teams? Yes, I do. I do interpret Teams. Okay, so what I said, Gina, was that I feel like I'm pretty strong that you probably be able to get money to have a ticket to go to home for Christmas. The only thing that I'm worried about is if you're gonna have enough money to go home for Thanksgiving. That I feel like you really need to hustle on. The next thing is, can I have a question to shave off my reading? Yes, Soul of London. I said yes. Um, and Jamie, I do interpret dreams. Something's wrong with a room because I'll go from like being at like 90 people in the room and then spin around and it's like at 65. I know only one question. That's fine. Okay. Good night. I feel so, but if I were you, I would pay extra attention to what you say, what you're paying for. Because I feel like if you're not careful, you could pay over amount for something that you don't need to pay for. Like there'll be some glitch or something. And also, I feel like to get an actual full run on the car as well. I know you need a car, sweetie. Yes, Mercury Retrograde ass is something else. Like I'm like literally I've never been on live and my phone updated as I was on live. Okay, Kiki. It's like I'm gonna have to come off soon anyways. Cause I thought I was gonna stay on longer, but I'm like the way how this is going and this live is already taking so much out of me. Gosh darn it. Kiki from Drake. Kiki, do you love me? Like you want to? Yeah, I'm seeing. He's making me sad with him posts too. I'm like, damn. I'm just seeing all that stuff go up. I'm like, oh, wow, he's going through it. How do you pay for a question? The link is in the description box. You pay via PayPal at houseofstars@live.com. Down for you always. And you're down for me always. Bop, bop. And I'm down for you always. Down for you always. Down for you always. Brrr. Kiki. I'm sorry. Why? I just went into a whole like dance sequence there. Has anyone said anything else? Okay, I thought somebody else was getting a question. Okay. This is annoying. You said yes, but I'm sure... No, you don't need to double pay. I answered the question. I was talking to somebody else. I was talking to Nico. So we'll shave 5 minutes off your reading. Brittany, who's there? Shakira. Oh. Kiki, it has to be like a shorter question. Like 6 months is like a reading. Like I need something more, more condensed question. Like, am I gonna do this in 6? You know what I mean? Do I see you traveling soon? Yeah, you're gonna travel within the next 2 to 3 months. It feels like you're going with a female, but it feels like it's for a reason. Like it almost feels like something comes up where it's like a plan. You know what I mean? But I see you with a female that you're going with her, but it feels like it's somewhere it is by water. Oh my gosh, updating. Do I have any spiritual gifts? Oh, just a second. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Just a second. One second. Come on. Okay, come on. Lay down. Okay. Do you have any spiritual gifts? I feel like on your bloodline, I feel like it's on the male side of your family, maybe 3 generations back where there's a female, there's somebody that is intuitive on that side. So you have inherited that. When it comes to your spiritual gifts, I feel like it's more of a natural, like, clairvoyance kind of intuition. Like, it's like you're kind of person that you have deja vus, or like something happens, it's like you sit there, you're like, I just had a feeling from day one when I woke up that this was gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I would say that when it comes to your gifts, I feel like they fall more under clairvoyance. And you're definitely an empathic person. Yeah. Sorry, mommy life never stops, so. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Yeah, that's what I do see. Oh gosh, people think being clairvoyant is not as much as it cracks up to be. It's a lot of learning. And it's not just like being taught, it's like life learning. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot. I have to say, me being a clairvoyant, like, my whole life of opening up my gifts has been a journey, and it wasn't an easy one. It had its most blessing times, the most happiest times, and I love what I do, but it hasn't been easy. Hush, baby. It's a responsibility. Oh yeah, and you have to stay balanced. Balance is everything. Balance is absolutely everything. Will I be successful in selling my spiritual keepsake boxes that I be making? I feel so. I think that you need to be a little bit more direct when it comes to it. Like, I feel like you have to actually, like, go to different forums to either sell them. Like, whether you head up YouTube psychics and be like, whatever the case may be. But I'm feeling like you'll be successful, but you have to be very smart of how you brand and promote yourself. Because you got to keep in mind that you're working in a niche. And if you're not making sure that your stuff is being seen in the right places, then it can be easily overlooked. Yeah, you can see past lives. Well, it all depends. Like, your third eye could be open and you could see past lives, but, like, it all depends on where you fine tune that gift. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Mandy, when it comes to asking psychic questions, it's $10 for 2 questions, $7 for one. That's how this works in this group here. That if you have a question, the link is in the description box. You can pay via PayPal. $7 for 1 question, $10 for 2. You're most welcome. Kiki, this kid, he needs to fall back asleep. Come on. Bedtime, bedtime, bedtime. He's so cute. He loves his mama. I just sing Christian songs, but I'm embarrassed to sing to my son with you on live. And see, that's the next thing too. He always has to have his hands on my chest. Mandy's too young to be a grandma. I know. Overflowing in this place. Fill our hearts with your love. Your love surrounds us. Yeah, I can't say. You're the reason we came to. Oh, yeah. He does that. And you know what he does too when he's drinking his bottle? He likes to put his hands in my breast and drink his bottle. I'm going to be 33. I'm going on 34. Thanks for. I take that as a compliment. Goddamn, the way how you asking if you're gonna be a grandma? How old's your kid? You're like my age, and I have like, girl, this must be a troll. I'm not even gonna take you on this beautiful Monday morning. 16 and what? Oh yeah, that makes sense. 16. So you would have been like about 16 when you had her. Wow. 16 and 12? Hold on a second. Child, I gotta give it. Listen! See, you know what? I always said though. I said that if I was gonna have kids, I would have either had them super young or would have had them at this age. What ended up happening was having my first at this age. Because I don't. Lord, if you knew me in my 20s, boy, I had no business taking care of nobody's child. Mom? Yeah? Does Ocean have a bottle? No. Oh, damn. Good night, Gina! Oh my gosh, I didn't even hear you see you. Good. Sorry, Gina. Good night, girl. Good night, girl. Good night, girl. Good night, Gina. Girl, settle in now, Gina. Girl, good night, Gina. Oh, no, you have to go to PayPal, and then you put in my email address, Nico. London, are you here? Can you put up, good night, Gina. Hey. Good night, Gina. Girl. Good night, Gina. Now you gotta exit, girl. Bye. Mom? Yeah? Are you almost ready? No, I'm not. Oh. I want to make Ocean a bottle because he's ready to fall asleep now. But I don't want him to sleep in here. I want him to sleep where Dad is. I like, good night, Gina. I need to patent that before I turn around and I see it on somebody else's YouTube video. And then after I'm like, shit, I done wrote that shit. See, he's tired. Josh Mike. I actually have a PayPal link, which maybe I should send it to London. London, I'm gonna send you this PayPal link, and if you could post it for me, that'd be great. Cause I'll just make everyone's life easier. Who just? Ooh, child. Hold on. It's okay. All right. Okay, boom boom. Okay, boom boom. Hold on a second. Oh. Ocean, leave that. No. Yeah, he fell asleep and then he woke back up. But if I just give him a bottle and lay him down, he'll go to sleep now because he's actually really tired. Ooh. He's like, don't move, Bob. I know. I have time to ask one more question and then his phone's gonna die. Hush, hush, boom. And then I'm just gonna come off alive. Wanna watch Peppa Pig? And then Mama's gonna make you Baba put you to bed? Come on. No. No. Hold it. Hold it. You don't want to hold it? Alright, hold on. Alright. Good night, Ade! Ade! Adele! Ade! Adele! Okay, personal question or celebrity? Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Ade! Adele! Oh, actually, Ade's not leaving. Vanessa's leaving. Vanessa! 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 Night! 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 Vanessa and Ade! Eh! 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 Okay, that kind of sucked. Chris Evans. Okay, what do you want to know about Chris Evans? Let's get specific here. Specific. Pacific. Like the ocean. Let's get Pacific. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ocean? Bubba, you turned off Peppa Pig. Oh, you sent it. Oh. You're lucky I was about to sign off, child. Hold on a second, man. Hold on. I did get it. Hold on just a second. Okay, what's your question, Nico? First question. We gotta do this fast, guy. My phone's on 15%. So I don't want it to just like shut off on you. Pacific. It's specific. What kind of job? Like what kind of job you're gonna get? Yo. What up? Hi. What kind of job would you get? The job I'm seeing is like I'm seeing an office environment, but I don't know why for some reason I feel like your job has something to do with like hospitality or food. So I don't know if you're working for a company that has to do with like food handling or something like that, but that's the kind of job that I see you end up getting. But I don't know exactly what you're trying to ask me. So I don't know if it's like what happens soon, like security. It could be security. Maybe you're doing security at like a food factory or something, or like an office building that has to do with food. I just know what the job, there's a connection with food and office. So you could be working at a head office of a food company or something. Yeah, you could be doing security, but you could be doing security for a company where you're working at the head office for a food company. Because I feel like there's food is connected to it, and I feel like it's an office environment. So that's the job I'm seeing from you. Listen to me, child. I'll take the phone and I'll fling it. You understand? Thank you, Maxine. Son, give me a second, son. What's your next question, Nico? Come on. Okay, well.
Play my holiday playlist.
And a spiky green one.
What's that? That's a turtle. Hello, Mrs. Turtle.
I get the number 3. So I feel like you're gonna meet some. Actually, I feel soon. Like you're gonna meet somebody within the next 3 weeks.
Amazing place, Pippa.
But I think you might meet them on the means of online.
Great. Just like in your fish tank.
Thank you, Donata. Donata. But I feel like, yeah, you might meet them on the means of online. So, well, you know what? Hello, Ty. You come when I'm about to leave. Where you been the whole night?
Pepper, it is quite like the fish tank here.
Give me this question.
Treasure
Give me
chest,
it.
of course.
I know. I'm gonna sign out now, though, because my phone's about to die. Okay, thank you. You're most welcome. Alright, guys. So, like I said, this phone is gonna die. So it only makes sense that I do come off right now. And it's super late here in Toronto. We're working at maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's 1 o'clock right now. So I need to put my kid to bed because he woke up and it's time to put him back to bed. And I gotta get ready for tomorrow. No, you're okay, Ty. I'll message you after. But I do want to let you all know that you can always get a private reading with me. Okay? And you can hit me up via email. My email address is in the description box. You can follow me, like me, subscribe to me. Make sure you like this video if you haven't already. And you can hit me up during the week so that you can get your private reading with me. And I will let you know my rates when it comes to having a private reading. So I do want to thank you so much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Good night.